These are the most useless projects in the world. The craze of architectural development, and several nations seeking to boost their economies has left many such nations with UN-utilized mega-projects that cost them billions of dollars. These are the most useless mega-projects in the world that will blow your mind. 1. Interstate H3, Hawaii. Located in the Aloha State, Hawaii, the 26-kilometer-long Interstate H3 was built at a cost of $1.3 billion and passes through one of the most scenic landscapes in the world. Interstate H3 was first proposed in 1960s with defense considerations in mind, as the highway would connect the Pearl Harbor Naval Base on the south side to the Marine Corps Air Station on the east coast. Its construction was, however, not supported by environmental groups, and also did not win support from Hawaii nationals who defied the urbanization the project would bring. These setbacks delayed the mega-project indefinitely. 26 years later, the environmental hurdles were removed when the Congress exempted the project from environmental laws, and cleared the way for construction to finally begin in 1989. The highway was finally opened in 1997, almost 37 years after it was originally proposed. Interstate H3 is one of the engineering marvel of the world, built on practically impossible to build on terrain, and completed using advanced futuristic technologies. In addition to the numerous high-tech tunnels, the highway runs almost exclusively over viaducts to protect the local environment in the valleys below. Expensive technologies used during construction meant that it was completed 5 times over the original estimated budget. The total cost of construction was $1.3 billion, which is about $50 million per kilometer, the most expensive cost per kilometer in the world. The road has no direct route to downtown Honolulu. Then the Hawaii Believe H3 was cursed, as many religiously significant cultural sites were destroyed during its completion. The Interstate H3 highway is certainly one of the most expensive mega-projects. However, till to date, no one uses it and it remains useless. Ciudad Real Central Airport, Spain. Looking to travel across Europe? Then Spain has to be in your bucket list. Spain is one of the prestigious travel destinations in Europe. And that was a key consideration during the conceptualizing of the idea for the Ciudad Real Central Airport. It was tipped to be the go-to destination for holiday travelers within Spain as well as international visitors. The vision for this new airport was to make it an alternative to the already heavily overcrowded main airport in Madrid. The new airport had one of the top 5 longest runways in Europe and can serve 2 million passengers a year. That's a relatively low number compared to Madrid's 70 million passenger capacity. However, expansion plans were already in motion to boost the capacity up to 10 million a year. So when it finally became operational in 2009, the $1 billion expense might have seemed minimal. However, all these plans came to a grinding halt in 2012 when the company behind the project filed for bankruptcy. The problems began with the location of the project. While it was called the Central Airport, it wasn't central in any way, as it was located 200 kilometers away from Madrid. This compounded problems, as most of the passengers avoided traveling for hours to get to the remote location, and most big airlines preferred to carry out flight operations from the capital. The airport had accumulated a $350 million debt by 2012. Unsurprisingly, it went into receivership and was put up for auction in 2013. The airport was even popularized as an abandoned location by the hit British TV show Top Gear in 2014. After multiple auctions fell through, including an outrageous $12,000 offer, the airport was finally sold to new owners in 2019. This billion-dollar mega-project remains effectively useless to date. 3. Naypyidaw, Myanmar. Another useless megaproject was the capital of Myanmar, a new capital that was built from scratch. Myanmar's former military leadership started building a new capital in secret in 2002. The shifting of a country's capital isn't unheard of, as many countries including Brazil, Egypt and Pakistan have tried this in the past with little success. In November 2005, Myanmar's leader announced his decision to the public, but he kept the name of a new capital a secret. It was a few months later when he finally revealed the name Naypyidaw, which means the king's residence. The reason for this impromptu shift of the capital city from one location to another wasn't clear. Some speculated that the military leadership was fearful of an attack from the sea, while others thought it was shifted on the advice of astrologers. The main capital, Yangon, is home to 7 million people, and the city is said to have reached its infrastructural limits, and its population is set to double by 2050. For these reasons, the new project was built swiftly, and to this date, the successive governments have poured $4 billion into the city. Naypyidaw seemingly failed to attract visitors despite their 20-lane highway, over 100 luxury hotels divided into 3 hotel districts, golf courses, museums, and even a 99-meter-tall replica of a landmark originally situated in Yangon. This new capital is home to less than 1 million residents, most of which reside in the suburbs that were present even before the city became the capital. That has made the capital one of the most useless mega-projects in the world. Hot take. Despite the insane engineering, abnormal spending, and extremely rampant corrupt official lead to this overpriced, unplanned for mega-projects. It is all about greed and individuals seeking immense wealth out of such projects that results in them being under-researched, and eventually end up useless. When electing the leaders of tomorrow, be sure to elect less greedy leaders who are less hungry for the public money, and we won't end up with more ghost town and extremely expensive useless megaprojects. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay calm out there. And see you soon.